Hi all, welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Coding with Ankit. Today's topic is bubble sort using Recursion. Let's get started. I've already uploaded one video where I explain about bubble sort, where we build the logic using for loops. And what is bubble sort? In bubble sort, what we will do, we will compare each pair of adjacent elements and swap them if they are in wrong order. And we will continue this process until the whole array or list gets sorted. Time complexity is in worst case and average case is n square, and in best case it will be n when the list or array is already sorted. Space complexity is constant, that's why it is in place sorting algorithm. Let's take one example. I have taken one array which contains 1, 6, 5, 3, 2, 7, 4, 8. And what we will do, we will one by one we will compare and check if two adjacent elements are in wrong order. You can see in the um, first section it is 6 and 5 is in wrong order, so that will be swapped. Then 6 and 3 is wrong order in the second line, and then 6 and 2 is in wrong order in third line, and 6 7 and 4 in wrong order. So all these two will be swapped with each other, and we will continue this process n times. So if the size of the array is n, so we will continue this process n times. First we will check one by one. In the first pass, you can say it's a first pass, that means first iteration. In second iteration, we will again start from the start and we will continue at the end of the array, but we will not consider the last element, because after each iteration, one element will be placed at its own correct place. That means it will be sorted. So after first iteration, 8 will be sorted and it is placed at the last. Then in third pass, you can see 7 and 8 are already sorted and they are placed in the correct place. So that I am denoting with yellow color, rest will be blue color. I will continue in next pass. 6, 7, 8 is sorted, but you can see array is already sorted, but still we can continue, still we will continue the process until uh, till size of the array or n. So let's write the code for this. I've already created an array which contain the same element. What I will do, I will create a separate method, public static void bubble sort. So here we will be using recursion instead of using for loops. So now what we will check, first we will take a couple of arguments as our input. So first will be array, then as you can see in the, as I told, like we will start checking from the first element until we reach at the end of the array. So we'll take one index, we can name it as a starting index, and also we can take last index also as the size of the array minus 1. So this three input we will pass while calling the method. So this si will be pointing to 0, li will be pointing to array dot length minus 1. Now we will start from the um, first index, starting index. What we will do, we will just check, first we will check if two adjacent element is in wrong order or not. How we will check it? We will check like array of si is greater than array of si plus 1. If this condition is true, that means they are in wrong order. If they are in wrong order, then we need to swap these two elements. We will use simple logic, si array. We will store array of si into temp, then array dot si, array of si is equal to array of si plus 1, and then array of si plus 1 equal to temp. So we are swapping between these two. So that's the logic for checking. If they're wrong, then we will swap it. After this logic, we need to check for the next two adjacent. So how we will check it? We will call this method. We will call this method and we will increment the value of si, starting index. So from, let's say if you are calling this method, start with 0. So first it will check with 0 and 1, then it will call with value 1, then it will check for 1 and 2, like that it will continue. And we will have to stop once we reach at the last index. So once we reach at the last index, then we need to stop. Um, but there is a one more thing that we need to repeat this logic n times. So how we will repeat it? When you reach at the last index, then again you can come from the start and start checking again. What we can do, we can check if si equal to li, then we will call this method again bubble sort. Instead of passing si is equal to directly si, we will pass 0. So it will start from 0 index again, and then li will be -1. We will increment li because the last element will be sorted after one iteration. Like that, we can reduce the li value, so it will not go at the end of the array, it will go till whatever value will pass it. So each time it will be excluding one element, just like I have shown in the diagram. So now we are calling this method again, and we will return from here because we don't want to run this logic, so we will return from here. So that's part. Whenever we will reach at the end of the array, it will come again from start, and you can see if I'm passing si is equal to 0 and li is equal to li minus 1, then it will come again, and here again it will start checking the same condition, again check the order, and one by one it will increment the si value from 0 till size of array. One more logic we have to add, one more condition we have to add. When we have to stop, once li becomes 0, that means you have executed this whole code n times, then we will stop, and then we will return from here. So once we will return, the array will be sorted. Let's call this method bubble sort. We'll pass 0 and dot array dot length -1, and then let's print the array and see if it is getting sorted array or not. So you can see I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this part is basically to check array in each pass. Like let's say if you have n pass, as the size of the array is n, then this logic will be executed n times. And in the, also inside this you can see we are checking for each adjacent element. So this method call is basically to move your adjacent count, and this recursion call is basically to uh, move to different phase, like from pass 1 to pass 2, pass 2 to pass 3, like that pass n it will go. And this is our base case where it will return once the array is sorted. And time complexity of this algorithm is also n square. You can see the first call we are making. Here we are checking n times, and then after each, whenever you reach at the end of the array, we will call this method again. So it's basically n into n is n into n, that means n square. Time complexity of this algorithm is big of n into n, that is n square. And space complexity is constant. We are not storing or we are not creating any new array here. That's about the logic of bubble sort using recursion. Thank you for watching my video.